Hello and welcome to my review of the Highgrade Gundam Ashtaroth Rinascimento in the iron-blooded coating. This one is a P-Bandai exclusive, so it's not always the easiest to get your hands on. The plated parts on this one are really nice. The only thing that lets it down is the old style metallic injection plastic there. But when you look at it overall, it looks really nice. You also get a very big handful of extra parts to sort of swap out different sections. You almost get enough to build a new head on this one as well. But everything on this kit, quite solid really, but you'll see later it does have problems with some of its weapons. Okay, to have a look at the articulation, I've removed the sub-knuckle and the shield arm. So let's have a look here, starting with the head. Okay, so it looks all the way up and then all the way down. Yeah, quite a nice bit of motion there. And then it rotates all the way around. Then onto the shoulder on a small joint here, folds up and down. Then you can move the arm to about just above parallel to the body. Does get obstructed there by the shoulder armour. Okay, now we can have full rotation around the top of the arm. And then we have a bend at the elbow. Just around there, tucks up nicely. And then with your hand, it's your normal ball joint and your traditional style high-grade hand with the flap at the back just to attach the weapons into. Okay. On this one you have two side skirts which are on small hinges and can then just spin out to the front and the back. On the back there, that is just a fixed. Doesn't get in the way too much on this one though, which makes a difference. So with leg movement now, get it all the way up, all the way back, then to the side, lift the skirting up. Goes up quite a nice bit. Then you have the bend at the knee. Does get obstructed a little bit by the back armour there. Moving on to the feet. So moving back, forward. Bend at the toe. And then side to side all the way around. Now I have the sub-knuckle back on and the shield arm. So let's have a look at the shield arm first. So that is on a joint here and can lift up and down. And to release the arm, you just pull it out, and then you've got a double hinge there, and you can rotate it round both sides, relatively strong. Then you have your small hand here, which is same connection as with the normal hands. You just pop this section off and put the weapon in, and then you can just fold it back up out of the way. And with the sub-knuckle, quite simple, looks quite nice there. And then just the hand which moves in, out, and you can do the same thing again. You just remove the cap off the top there and pop the weapon in. For the start, for the weapons, you get your two knives. So these are very simple, and they can just slot in without having to remove the hands. So you can just pop them out like that, and then back in again. And then once you're finished with them, you can remove the knives. And then store them away on the side skirting. Just like that. Next up is the rifle. Very simple rifle, just a couple bits of plastic pushed together. So there you go. And then once you finish this one, you can just pop it out, removing the section there. Just pop that back on the hand, and then the rifle can be stored away on the side. Just like that. Now, the next weapon up is the bastard chopper. It's the first of the big weapons. This one's got a nice little gimmick in it. So you can just pop the blade up and then push it down. And this is where you start to see the weight of the actual weapon does become a little bit of a problem. So it might take a little bit of moving around just to get it posed just right. And as with most of the weapons here, you can use them with the shield arm and in with the sub knuckle as well. So the next weapon on this one is the Demolition Knife with the Dane's Leaf launcher. And that just pulls out. Then you can actually match this one up with the bastard chopper to make an even bigger sword. So just clips in here, and then just drops in, and there you have it. And so then once you have this attached, it really does start to add a bit of weight to it. So now it really will, if you just get it just right, and make sure you don't off balance it. There you go, something like that. And with the rest of the weapons on this kit, you can actually disassemble this like that. Pop that up and back around. Fold the handle back in. And then you can turn the model round and store it up on the backpack just like that. For the first one, and now for the Demolition Knife, that just clips in with the hole there. And there you go. Both weapons stowed away nicely. That's quite nice with this kit, you can actually store all the weapons on the kit itself. And there you have it. And as for some of the extra parts you get with this kit, just here's a small selection. So you have the sub knuckle from the original Ashtaroth, with its hands which move about, and thumb, and you can move that into the other slot there, so you could actually have this on the other hand as well. You get almost enough parts to make a second head, just missing just the bits on the top. That kind of looks quite nice. Most of the front chest armour, and then you get extra different feet, arms, and bits for the legs, as well as a few other extras scattered about. Okay. And so for my final thoughts on this model, it's really nice to build. No, it doesn't take long. I would say be careful of the joints, they can be a bit loose. You can probably tighten them up as well, just to make it a little bit more solid. Weapons are fantastic, really make this kit what it is. Just be a little bit careful, because it does take a bit of time to pose. Once you get it in a nice position, just keep it as it is, or the arms will probably swing down, and they may still do that in time anyway. If you have the chance to get hold of one of these kits, I would recommend it. It's a real nice addition to anybody's Iron-Blooded Orphans collection. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this review. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe, and you can also follow me on my Instagram at Prometheus_Gunpla. Thank you again.